Rick Smith here again, and I want to continue talking about my story and how the website Your Path to Weight Loss came to be. Where we left off yesterday, I had left the company in the Detroit area, and I had begun doing contract work for PTS, Professional and Technical Solutions. They're a company that works in what's called the Homeland Security area or Homeland Software area, and they provide solutions for police and fire departments and so on and so forth. I left out one important fact that I should mention here. In the process of starting Computer Visions and Technologies and working for Eric Davis at Future Tech, one of the things that happened was there were a lot of late nights, a lot of fast food, not much exercise, and that's where the weight really started to come on. I really started to pack on the pounds at that point. So that by the time I got to the point of being in the contract or doing the contract work for PTS in 2004-2005 timeframe, I had really gained some significant weight. Added to the fact of traveling back and forth between the Cleveland area and the Detroit area, and having lost a couple of jobs along the way, that really adds to the stress, and it added to just the entire situation of not eating right and not exercising and not doing those things. In addition, there were also some other health-related factors. One of my sons had a fairly serious heart condition when he was pretty young, and so that added to the stress and packing on the pounds. And another son actually was diagnosed with leukemia while I was working for Eric. And so he's doing well today. He was diagnosed when he was 5 going on 6, and he turned 25 last year. He'll turn 26 this year. And so he's doing very well. But all of those factors added up to me just really packing on the pounds. I gained a whole nother person. Like I mentioned before, I weighed 180 pounds when Sharon and I got married, and I weighed 333 pounds by the time we got to 2009. So now that takes us up to 2005 and going, or I guess I didn't go to PTS at that point. I was still doing the contract work. But at that point, part of the reason for doing the contract work was because we were looking at getting involved together, PTS and I, with me going to work for them full time. And so I actually did wind up going to work for them full time. And so we moved to the Baton Rouge area in June of 2005. I liked working at PTS. It was a good company to work for. Unfortunately, I wasn't making as much as I should have been making, and it was difficult to make ends meet. In addition, the chief operating officer thought that the way to motivate people was by pounding on the conference room table and yelling at them. I don't know about you, but I don't like to be motivated by being yelled at. And so I began looking for other employment situations. And that's exactly what I did. And then I wound up finding out about a company in the Kaysville, Utah area by the name of Timeshareware. And so I actually wound up going to work for them in January of 2007. And so in February of 2007, by then my older boys were gone, out of the house at that point. So Sharon and Tyler, my youngest, and I all moved to Layton, Utah. And I was there employed for Timeshareware, and I actually continued to work a full-time job for Timeshareware. Unfortunately, we are out of time, and we will have to pick this up again next time and discuss your path to weight loss.